Alright, honey, so finally found the video of this guy. This was actually really hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody is like making their own versions of this reaction video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just going to let this play. It's 2 minutes long, and I just want to know what you have to say about what he says here. Apparently he says a lot of really dumb stuff about his AR.
Oh yeah.
So, alright, let's see what a 7-year-old thinks of this guy.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Alright, here he is.
This is my first weapon that I ever bought. Bought this weapon back in 1990 in Germany. This is an XR-15 shorty. We call it a bull.
Stop, please. It is not a shorty. It is a full-size rifle.
Definitely, yeah. He's not really showing the whole gun all at once, but it looks like an A2 configuration AR-15, but it does not have a threaded barrel. That might just be because he bought it in Germany, or I don't know. But other than that, it looks like a regular A2. Yeah, definitely not a shorty. Alright, let's see the next thing. Alright, I'm gonna hit play now.
Because this got kicked. This will knock you the down.
Stop.
He called it a bullpup because it has kick.
It, as I already said, it's a full-size rifle, and it would have the same exact kick as a full-size rifle. As any rifle.
Yeah, it's an AR, so this one's probably chambered in 5.56. Does that have a lot of kick?
No.
But like, he called it a bullpup because it had it. That's not even what qualifies it as being a bullpup.
Yeah.
It's a standard rifle configuration, not a bullpup. What would a bullpup be?
Where the mag is behind the trigger.
Right.
Full size.
Yeah, it's a full-size gun, but just the action and the mag is located behind the trigger. Yeah. Okay.
The interesting thing about this weapon is if I pull back the bolt,
So he locked the bolt open.
No bullet in there. And very close to
He called it a bullet.
If I'm not paying attention, and I take this weapon, and I bang it, look what just happened. The bolt goes forward.
He's gonna say it fired, but it would have just chambered around if there was a loaded mag in there.
Yeah, that's all that would have happened. He
it wouldn't
chambered
have
around.
fired.
Yeah, that's perfectly normal for an AR to do that. Whenever if you bop the butt against the ground or anything hard when it's locked open, that releases the bolt catch and it can fly home, but it definitely isn't going to be what fires it.
Yeah, you have to have your finger on the trigger for it to fire.
You'd have to chamber around and then pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Even if you were holding the trigger back and chambered around, it still wouldn't fire because it'd be caught by the sear or the disconnector. You'd have to release the trigger and pull it again to get it to fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the weapon has fired. I didn't touch the trigger. I just simply banged it on the table. If you sit down and you bang this on the ground, you will blow your head off.
How?
It happens in basic training.
It's just gonna chamber around. It's not gonna fire.
Yeah.
Every day.
It happens.
And you all get a letter and a flag.
No, it doesn't.
Saying your son was killed in a training accident. An old shotgun. If you drop it, it will fire. So don't believe running around talking about you shouldn't have your hand on the trigger.
You have to cock the shotgun and then pull the trigger.
Yeah, even I had a really, really old single shot 12 gauge when I was like 10, and it had a transfer bar in the hammer. So you had to have your finger on the trigger for it to fire. But even still, even if it didn't have a transfer bar, you'd have to have the hammer cocked.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know. That's not what you would do. You wouldn't be playing around with the hammer cocked. Like you cock it right before you're ready to shoot.
Yeah.
You don't have to have your hand on the trigger. Let me show you again.
Yeah, with an AR you do.
Ew.
I'm going to sit down. I'm tired. You just committed an incident. Your hand was not on the trigger. Doesn't make a difference whether, and it was on safe.
Fire it, like it would have blown
Unless you
your head
understand
off,
weapons
just
for real.
just
Don't you listen to these who have no
timbering
intention of
That's
ever
not
picking
something
up,
ARs do.
who don't understand that weapons go off by themselves all
Okay, stop.
the time.
They do not go off by themselves. You have to manually
Yeah,
fire
you have to pull the trigger. How is anybody taking this guy seriously?
I don't know.
He's got to be trolling. There's nobody this dumb. I mean, anybody who's even just played a video game sees how you load it and chamber around, and then you have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
He's got to. I don't understand how he can be so dumb.
Me neither.
But anyway, I think that's the end. Yeah, that was the end of it.
1 second left.
So, there you go. A 7-year-old is definitely more knowledgeable with guns than this guy is.
Ay, ay, ay. This guy does not know his gun knowledge.
No, and he's the leader of a militia.
I can't stop laughing. That's just too funny.
Let me get an AR here. Okay, so I went and got an AR because we're just going to demonstrate. We're going to do the same thing he did. This is Autumn's Bear Creek upper build, she said. And I'm just going to lock it open just like he just did. Now, what's holding the bolt open right now? There's a stop inside. And it gets pushed up by the follower in the mag. But if an AR gets hit on the butt, it's going to relieve the pressure on that catch. And it's going to allow the bolt to go forward. Like that. Okay? But that's no different than if I actually would put a mag in this with loaded rounds and push the bolt release button. It would just chamber around.
Yeah. It wouldn't
It didn't fire. Here, this is what it would do to fire. Now, I'll actually pull the trigger. There, it would have actually fired.
Yeah. If you just put a mag in, bump the stock,
It would chamber around.
Yeah.
And that's it.
you would have to manually put your finger on the trigger and pull it back for it to actually fire.
Definitely. Guns do not go off by themselves.
Or if you're trying to fearmonger and scare people.
Yeah, exactly. You're just trying to... There are people out there who think guns just go off, apparently. He's one of them.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't
If
believe I can't believe he's a leader of anything.
Yeah.
Even that includes guns, because he doesn't have zero gun knowledge.
Yeah.
Dude, he's freaking me out because it's so loud, but
It is loud in here compared to the quiet room. Alright. You got it locked open. Send the bolt home. There you go. It just went off.
no,
It just fired.
It did not. Yeah, I have to put my finger on the trigger, or both,
Yeah.
and then it fires.
Right.
Just say I have a mag.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
He does.
And is this a bullpup?
No,
What if it kicked really hard? Would that be a bullpup?
no.
No. Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alright. Cool, honey. Thank you.
Wait. Thanks for watching on Zombie, and we'll see you next time.